an ATM stolen out of the store. And he...
All right, we got a question for you. Would this make you feel safe? Take a look. A security guard armed with a semi-automatic weapon. It's happening at a North Philly gas station. The owner coming up with the idea to scare off criminals. If you saw this is our go vote for tonight. Would you feel safer or uncomfortable?
Safe. Safe. Next topic. Safe. 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 You know what's happening in Philly? If that's a gas station I'm going in, yeah, safe. You can get your car robbed at this shit if you ain't got nothing. If that's the guard and he's waiting there, safe. Baseball, safe. Hey, you already, bruv. Yo.
I want you guys to understand the mind state. I was on a date a while back, and I remember I was talking to a girl.
Yeah.
And she said she was into guns. Really into them. And I popped the biggest boner, you know what I'm saying? Up in Canada, especially, you don't get to be talking about stuff like that with too many people who approve. So you want to know what I think? In places where it's dangerous, I approve. There ain't no reason I should be going to a gas station and the bitch feel that dangerous. But guess what? In some places, women can't even get out their car to go to a gas station because they know it's dangerous. And in some places, I wouldn't even try to get out my car. I'm not. You walk in that bitch, you feel it. And also, forget what we feel. A lot of these places get robbed. They get stuck up a lot. They get vandalized, or they have crazy people roll through all the time. Yeah. Listen, not every place is safe. If you lived in a society that was safe, the people who are saying uncomfortable are the people who generally don't live in those areas.
Or they don't know nothing about guns. Yep. A gun made them feel comfortable because the only time that they see a gun is in movies. So seeing one in real is like, it's something. Listen, and most motherfuckers don't travel the world. All right, most of you that are not comfortable travel the world. I remember I was at the beach one day, and there was a beach in Cuba, right? And everything was all good and dandy, and everything was fresh. And we were going back to our hotel rooms and stuff like that. And at night, I decided to take a walk with my girl, and what do I see? I see a guard with a gun staring at the ocean.
Absolutely.
And at the other end of the playa, papa, there was another guard standing with a gun like that, looking at the ocean. Thank you for your service. Cause you know there's some people that are gonna come up in here and rap like run through the thing and then steal a bunch of people. Pirates of the Caribbean is not just a movie. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, I've been to Haiti, gas pumps. They standing here with a 12 shot and they were just waiting. If thing pop off, me I go pop off first. You hear?
But that's Haiti. That's not America. Listen. In some places in America, it's Haiti.
And some places in Haiti is America. So stop playing. Stop playing. I've seen both in both places. Yay. So stop talking shit. Yay. So if I see that at the gas station, to me, that's just the guard at the gas station. There's a reason for that, and I don't feel bad because you know damn well I'm a Canadian and I cannot have a gun in the States yet. Okay? And I cannot protect myself like that. But if something happened and something was about to pop off, motherfuckers they're gonna think twice. Ooh.
Hey, low key.
Think twice.
Hey, listen.
Before you run up on that gas station, ask for the cash.
Listen, people will say this, okay, Canada is so safe, this, that. Listen, you saw that pandemic roll through and motherfuckers lost their mind over toilet paper. I'm not doing it for when times are safe.
Yes,
I'm thinking about it when times are not.
Yes,
and as
sir.
great as society is, it takes one really bad winter event.
Sir.
It takes one pandemic. And all you realize is this whole shit is fickle.
2 weeks. It took none but 2 weeks and people was
swinging
for toilet paper.
Not even so. Imagine when it's real. This is just from the consumer standpoint. Think about it from the business owner standpoint. If they feel they need to make that kind of financial investment, it means that it costs them too much to not have that security. Because no fucking gas station owner is going to cut into their profits to hire a security guard for the fucking shits and giggles. They hire it because their place getting fucked up on a regular basis.
There's a reason.
There's
a reason.
You're not paying that much money. Now, I hope the security guards are well trained to be able to handle these farms because that's always really, really important. But he's not paying for this because it's cute. He's doing it because it's financially necessary.
So right now the vote is 65% of you saying safer, 35% uncomfortable. So be sure to vote at fox29.com/go-vote. Shawnette, you spoke with the gas station owner who says this is needed to keep both his workers and customers safe.
The store manager says that he had to do something more than call 911. And most customers, I'll tell you, that I talked to this evening on and off camera say that they support this, but there were a few who say they don't believe this is the right approach.
Let me tell you something, and that's the thing that happened. That's a good point that she read. People always tell me that, yeah, but you know, when there's a problem, you just have to call 911. When in your life has cops prevented something from happening? In your life. I'm not saying that they don't prevent things from happening. They do. But in your life, for example, a robbery. You got your car robbed, or you got your house robbed and stuff like that. When you call them after the fact. And knowing from the fact, when you call them after the fact, they don't come right away. Yeah, it happened to me in the city. We got robbed. It took 3 hours and a half for the cops to show up because they got other shit to do. They got other things to take care of. The cops often come after the fact, and they're not gonna go look for no robbers. But sometimes your livelihood is taken. You feel so unsafe when you know someone's been going through your stuff, been going through your things. You don't know what they have for information, what they hold, if they're going to come back because they know they're Yo!
Hired security strapped with AR-15s or shotguns, standing guard and walking the property of this North Philly gas station and convenience store.
This is supposed to be a city, right? And you got the kids walking around. Guns like that should be on the battlefield.
He said you got the kids. Hey, listen, let's keep it a stack. Some of these kids are doing the robbing.
And if your kid's outside at 11...
And also, let's be honest, your kids are probably seeing those things on the streets anyways.
Oh, yeah.
Depending on where you at, it ain't their first time.
No.
Tori Berry says she's on board with it.
If you're trying to get gas, you live in a bad area, and the only place is here, and they're getting robbed all the time, I mean, I support the owner.
Neil Patel is the manager of this Carco shop franchise at Broad and Clearfield.
We are tired from this all nonsense. Robbery, drug trafficking, racketings, all kind of hanging around all gangs.
He shared with me these videos of what has led up to this drastic response to crime at his business. Over the past few weeks, he says his store was trashed by young people, an ATM stolen out of the store, and he says his car was...
Yay. Yo, they just walked out with the whole ATM. No.
And by the time you call the ATM and then they track down the ATM, the GPS is already gone, that bitch. That thing is already sliced up and the money's out the bag.
My dude.
Come on.
My dude. They just took out the whole ATM.
A whole ATM?
This gives a whole new definition to withdrawal.
Armed robbery.
No, they withdrew. They just withdrew the ATM.
Yeah. The whole bitch. The whole bitch.
They said, enter your pit. He said, enter these nuts. Give me the whole thing. That's a lot.
Yeah. But I can understand because sometimes, when you go to the ATM, they tell you, hey, hide your PIN number because, there might be some robbers. And then you charge me $5 to get my own money out of my account. You're the robbers. No, you got robbed. Yeah. You're like, give me my $5 back. You just took the ATM.
I'm not going to lie. I used some fucking free ATMs that were just kind of like no-name brands or whatever.
Hey, wait, is that your pocket, bro? Yeah, let me just get in there and get in myself.
Run them pockets. The ATM got his pockets ran too. They better fuck these ATMs.
Fuck them.
Yeah, no. ATMs let you know too. They put a little thing. Oh, you want to draw money? Well, there's a $3 fee. By the way, your bank might also charge you a fee.
Yeah.
Pockets. Turn around, and this thing is also like run them pockets. Yeah, run them pockets down.
But I just gave him the money.
Yeah, run mine. I need it too.
But I just.
And I'm your bank.
But what the?
Well, thank you for banking with us. That's a lot of motherfucking fees.
And sometimes they give you $3 per slices of 100.
Yeah.
So if you withdraw for 100, they're like,
oh, you feeling really good?
What my 12
Well,
bucks?
feeling really good gonna cost you something. Give me none of that. Bruh.
Oh, you just got.
Bruh, no.
It's payday for you.
Yeah.
It's payday for me too.
Yeah, hey, listen. I know, like, you guys probably think, yo, I've been preaching. You guys make money now. Yeah, but I still think
No.
Don't charge me nothing.
I
don't care.
There is not there's not
Enough
money that I would get in my bank account that it would not piss me off to get charged. Sometimes I just came back from Vegas.
Yeah.
There was a whole ass ATM because they know the motherfuckers want money. You know how much the fee was?
Yeah.
$12 for $200.
The sickness.
Yes, papaya.
We don't want it.
We don't want it.
Yeah, rob the ATM. Take it all.
Oh yeah.
But please leave this store alone.
Hey,
it's not
roll
necessary.
that shit.
They're forcing us to hire the security, high-level security, state level. I am fear for my safety of my employee as well as my nice neighborhood, all customer.
Do you notice as this video's been going, the poll's been like safer?
Yeah, safer. yeah. Oh shit. They took the ATM. Ah,
Yeah, safer. Yeah. People realize like, oh wait, this is not my neighborhood. This is somewhere else. This is Africa.
Stamina, eh.
Okay, it wasn't African, but there's a lot of black people.
Andre Boyer is the chief of the company.
As a Pennsylvania state agent, that's what it says. The law tells us that we have a right to protect this property in any means necessary and whatever force necessary to be used to protect it.
This man told employees he's against it. I asked Patel about it.
They feel like using guns, when we have such a big problem with guns in the city, is not the right message.
And that's not a right. I understand that, but according to some people, violent people, they carry the gun. Then they're not afraid then, and this is the protection for neighborhood and the customers.
All right, so you heard him. He just said that people who are against this are concerned about the armed security, but they should be concerned about the bad guys who are out there carrying the guns. Meanwhile, Patel says that he's had a store there for about 20 years. He said the crime has gotten increasingly worse just over the past few years. And he tells me that in the past 3 weeks, he hasn't had any issues with the crime since bringing this company on.
And the people you talk to, Shawnette, I have this out on Twitter. This is where we are in the city. This is unfortunately what we need to do to keep our stores and our customers safe if we own a gas station.
And especially since you see everything that happened with this particular business owner. Shawnette, I just want to mention, too, just going back to our Go vote, when we came on the air, I think it was around 65% who said that it makes them feel safer. Now it's at 80% just during your report.
Yeah. And listen, man, like there's places I've been to where I'm like, y'all don't need this shit. You know what I mean? There's certain neighborhoods I've been to where it's like, this is not necessary. You can feel it. You know the difference, okay?
But
and then there's some places I've been to where I'm like, hell yeah. Cops are already over flooded with things that they have to handle. The idea that you want to put your safety in someone else's hands, like, I'm also happy to see that these guys are really well trained. They have to constantly re-up on that training.
Yep.
That's already more than some police departments. You feel me? So as far as feeling safe goes, got to give them some credit if they really are doing the weaponry that they're claiming when it comes to this stuff. Now, it does make me a little antsy if they're thinking about, like, bullets flying near a gas station. You know what I mean? I don't know how gas stations work, or does it still, like, if you fire a bullet at the thing, does it still blow?
That's Hollywood.
That's Hollywood?
That's Hollywood.
Okay.
And there's always safety measure that you can cut off but it's just like firing at a car. It's not gonna explode.
So the whole thing about, like, having a lighter and using that near the thing is not...
That's fumes.
Okay, so that's dangerous.
Well, while you're pumping is one thing. If you're not pumping, that's another thing. You know what I mean? But it's not like you have tracer bullets in your gun anyways. Like you have to, if you know in what kind of environment you are, like he's working around a fire station, so he's not necessarily going to have tracer bullets in his fucking thing. So the thing is going to light up and then it's going to cause a fire.
Imagine. You look at the guy's arsenal.
You know what I mean?
You look at the guy's arsenal, and for some reason this nigga just got a frag grenade.
Frag grenade, tracer bullet.
You're like,
that's not what we're
I'm
doing.
gonna save you.
Yeah. Oh, that's you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
He said, "Threat neutralized.
Any force necessary." Oh man. Oh. Well, at least it's neutralized. Yeah, but you nuked the whole place. Like, you know what I mean?
That'd be funny. All right, but anyways, let us know what you guys think of the comments.
That's not the point.